The pharmaceutical industry is one of the most heavily regulated industries in the world. Specialized pharmaceutical professionals, also known as regulatory pharmacists, assist in ensuring that pharmaceutical regulations are followed. These professionals work with government regulatory agencies and pharmaceutical companies to smooth the path from drug concept to final approval. Before drugs and medical products are put on the market, regulatory pharmacies help ensure that they meet certain regulations. They handle all of the red tape that goes into a drug's successful release. They work with pharmaceutical companies and scientists to facilitate drug research, plan drug trials, and review and interpret data from scientific reports. They also apply to the Food and Drug Administration for approvals and permits. They may also coordinate with international regulatory agencies. Regulatory pharmacies may be responsible for the following tasks. First is ensuring compliance with all applicable government rules and regulations. Second, determine and communicate the requirements for drug approval. Third, collect and submit documentation to regulatory agencies. Fourth, working as a member of a regulatory team. Fifth, may examine drug promotional and advertising materials to ensure compliance with regulations. Lastly, answer regulatory officials' questions and meet deadlines. Pharmaceutical regulatory professionals' work is critical and has far-reaching consequences. They ensure that drugs adhere to federal and state regulations. Regulatory professionals work to ensure that the general public has access to safe and effective medications.
National University is one of the 5 universities in the Philippines who revolutionized pharmacy education. From being one of the first universities who offered pharmacy education to one of the leading universities in the field of pharmacy. This year, 2022, the National University Pharmacy Department celebrated its centennial year. National University Manila offers Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy. It is a 4-year degree program that provides a wide range of scientific training. It is made up of general education classes, core classes, and professional classes that combines pharmaceutical chemistry, pharmaceutics, and life sciences. This will aid the nation with pharmacists who are professionally qualified to perform complete range of pharmaceutical services required in the delivery of healthcare. Medicine that works is solely made possible by education that works, only at National University.
For our interview for today, let me introduce our wonderful interviewee, Ms. Nova Liwana. She graduated with a bachelor's degree in pharmacy from Our Lady of Fatima University in 2015. Now, she is a licensed pharmacist and is currently working as a regulatory pharmacist in the company Medport Distributors. Again, let me introduce Ms. Nova Liwanag.
So let's start our interview na po. For the first question po, looking back when you were still a pharmacy student po, can you tell us a short story po about how you were back then?
Oh, sige. Back then, unknown ako kasi hindi ko rin naman alam before na ito yung kukunin kong course eh. So may kaba, may dumadating yung may iyakan pa yan pag dumating na kayo sa 4th year. Yung kaba kasi parang hindi namin alam kung sino yung gagraduate sa amin. And to be honest, 2 lang kaming graduate out of 10 sa group, sa kaibigan ko. So ganun kami finilter. So, stress. Ang tulog ko lang nun sobrang short lang. Parang mga 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, depende. Especially kung may mga exams. So, yun. Laging may kaba, laging may takot. Pero at the end, hindi mo naman malalabanan yun kung walang review. Kailangan mo lang ng sandata. So, yun lang yung advice ko lang din sa inyo, guys. Aral. Aral lang na aral. Okay.
What a good experience and story to tell po. For the second question po, When you're studying, did you already know that you were going to be a regulatory pharmacist or did you have other plans po?
Okay, no. Hindi ko pinaplan mag-regulatory pharmacist before kasi ayoko ng job na yun. What I want to be is a hospital pharmacist. Yun yung gusto ko. Pero kasi dito sa Pilipinas, mababa yung sahod ng hospital pharmacist. And yun.
Moving on to our next question po. What reasons or circumstances led you to your current area of practice?
Okay. Since noong 2020, nagkaroon ng pandemic, mas nagkonti yung opening ng trabaho. I was in dermatological clinic before, pero kasi medyo skeletal. So wala akong point na ano kayang work ko. Ayoko ng hospital pharmacy kasi mababa yung sahod. Yun yung opening. So, inano ko yung regulatory pharmacist, which is mas maganda yung sahod niya compared to hospital and I think community pharmacies.
Next naman po is, what preparations did you make to work in the field you currently do?
Yun nga, dahil sa mga previous job ko, especially nung nag-hospital pharmacy ako, tinuro sa amin talaga lahat ng details. Paano maghanap ng, tinuruan kami, even the FDA, na which is hindi naman namin handle, which is dapat dispensing lang kami. Pero yun, sa mga previous job ko, doon ka naman talaga makakuha ng mga experiences, ng mga learnings. Yun yung ina-apply ko ngayon dito sa current job ko. So yun yung preparations ko. I think yung preparations na yun is, ang nagbigay din sa amin is yung mga previous chief pharmacists namin, mas mga head namin. So yun po.
Now let's move on to the next question. As a regulatory pharmacist, what do you do po? What are your roles in your job?
Pag sinabi po kasing regulatory pharmacist, kami po yung responsible sa mga FDA papers. So, sa CPR, kung familiar kayo doon, sa certificate ng product, registration, ako po yung nag-a-apply nun sa FDA. And license to operate, ako rin po yung nag-a-apply nun sa FDA. Nagre-renew tayo ng LTO once na nag-expire siya. Meeting din, seminars with FDA, kasi kailangan po yun. As a regulatory pharmacist, ako rin yung responsible para sa mga DOH trainings, sa mga calibrations ng mga ref namin available. Ano pa ba? Too many. Pag sinabi ko sa regulatory, parang papers talaga yan, paperworks talaga yan. So, handle mo lahat ng papeles sa kumpanya when it comes to parang to operate the business. So, basically, license to operate, yun yung pinaka-ginagawa ng regulatory pharmacist. Masigurado na legal yung pag-operate ng isang establishment.
Parang ang heavy po pala ng work niya. Next question po. Do you think there is any room for growth in your respective practice?
Yes. Especially now, nagbe-build kami naman, kahit nasa regulatory pharmacy ako, as a pharmacist, nagbe-build kami ng business, pero doon pa rin sa company, para online pharmacy naman. So, yun yung parang another learnings, another experience para sa akin. So, which is magagamit ko siya in the future. Kung mag-build man ako ng business, so alam ko na yung pasikot-sikot. So, yun yung para sa akin, isang growth yun as a pharmacist. Yan.
Thank you po. That is something new to us po. So, after being 5 years po in practice as a regulatory pharmacist, what are your advice po to the pharmacy student who wish to pursue the same area of practice as you?
First, dapat gusto niyo yung ginagawa niyo. Second, tama yung pinasukan yung industry ng pharma kasi marami tayong industry like hospital, community, and ito nga yung regulatory. So, dapat gusto niyo yung ginagawa niyo para at least wala kayong mamaling magawa. Kasi hawak niyo yung lisensya ng establishment niyo. So, dapat lang, mahal niyo yung ginagawa niyo, gusto niyo yung ginagawa niyo para hindi rin masira yung company na pinapasukan niyo.
Napakaseryoso po pala ng regulatory pharmacist. And last question po, would you ever recommend regulatory pharmacy to pharmacy students?
Yes. Kasi kung gusto niyo mag-build ng sarili niyong business, kailangan niyo pumasok sa regulatory para at least alam niyo yung mga requirements pag nag-build kayo ng business niyo. So, kung gusto niyo magkaroon ng kagaya ng Mercury, kailangan niyo pagdaanan yung mga regulatory processes. Kailangan niyo ng LTO, everything, mga fire safety, 'di ba? Yun yung kailangan sa isang business. So, kung gusto niyo yun, guys, i-recommend ko sa inyo na mag-regulatory muna kayo. Kasi doon kayo magkakaroon ng idea. Doon kayo magkakaroon ng knowledge kung paano magtayo ng isang business.
As we discuss regulatory pharmacy, it occurs to me that it is much more difficult than we think. It is to check all the company's paperwork and make sure that the company has all the requirements that are needed. Regulatory pharmacy is not just about the responsibility for the creating rules and regulations for the safe use of medicine to promote positive health. We appreciate Ms. Nova Liwanag for giving us a glimpse into the regulatory pharmacist profession. We have now come to an end. I'm Iggy. Choose NU. Get a dose of great pharmacy education. Bye.